Alright guys, what's up? I got a '07 Focus today that has a throttle body that's sticking on them. They're pretty common, 2.0, 2.3, even in the Escapes of this model year. And what it is it's the carbon in there, but it also is the design of the plate in there. The way it like warps in the housing, and it actually sticks even if you clean them off with throttle body cleaner. So it's a combination of things, and the thing to do is to change it out. And today I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright, so first thing you got to do is pull off this snow shield. There's a vapor line on here. You have to get that off of there. That just unclips. And then right here is a 7mm bolt. That out of the way, and that whole thing comes off. Unclip this line, and that can just go off to the side of that. Next, you're going to want to pull off this air snorkel here. I think it's like a 1/4 inch, or if you got a flat blade screwdriver. And there's one on the back side here. So you can loosen it from the other side, the actual air box. After that, you can just go ahead and pull on it. Get it out of the way. And then you have plenty of room to get in here. There's 4 8mm bolts to take that off. Now, in order to get this one off without breaking it, you're going to want to release the tangs, put a little pressure on it, release the tang. You got to kind of keep working it. And it'll come off like that. Going back on will be really easy. Now the other one, you see, man, this one's sticking really bad. Really bad, this one's sticking. Look at that. Oh, man. Wow, should be a recall on these. This other cable, this one you just push down and it'll release. You can kind of see how it is. So once those are off, we can pull out the bottom 2 bolts on here so that we can finally get this one off. And I'll show you how they stick and why they stick and all that. After that, it's free to come off. And then you can get to the electrical connector here for the TPS sensor. Just push in and then pull out, and you'll be able to take it out a lot easier than reaching around. You can see it's basically it's carbon, but it's more a flaw in design that's causing these to stick. That's why it's best to change them out. Okay, so here's the new one. This is the only permanent solution to it. I've had some luck cleaning them, but it always seems to come back. So the permanent solution is to change it out. And it's this new one from Ford. It came with a new gasket for it. If you're not getting one from Ford, make sure you replace this gasket because they will flatten over time. Compress, and so going back in, basically reversal of removal. Get that connector on there while you still have access to it, and then put it in there and just start at the top bolts by hand so it gets it in place and aligns it. And then your bottom holes will be lined up, the ones that are harder to see and get to and all that stuff. Alright, so go ahead and tighten your bolts. There's no torque pattern to it. Just do them diagonally, of course, cross torque. Just snug them down. There is a torque spec. I'm sure it's in the 70s or 90 inch-pounds region. Something like this isn't the end of the world to not torque down. You just snug them down and give it a little bit more. You'll feel it getting snug. Okay, that's done. Then what you can do, over here, what you can do, before you put them all back on here, we know this obviously isn't sticking anymore. Just make sure these are nice and loose like this. Now this one's going to be the servo, so it's not going to move, but this one is for the pedal inside. This one's on a motor and a cam inside the servo for that. So connect this one back up until it snaps like that, and you know you're good. Now this one, you put it through like that, and then you just push right here. And you hear that one snap too.